Hello, everybody, and welcome to Clock Tower for the Super Famicom. Um, Super NES here. We are playing an English translation. Um, Clock Tower is, I guess technically it's an adventure game, but it's really kind of a survival horror sort of game. And we're going to get into it here in just a moment. Raised in the granite orphanage, Jennifer and her friends were wanted as adopted daughters. It happened in September. Laura, hurry up! We want to be there before sunset. Miss Mary. Yes? From now on, what kind of place will we be living in? That's the 5th time you asked. Don't worry. It's a very nice place. We're almost there. See? Ah, a large mansion with a clock tower. How ironic. What a huge place. Yeah, the main hall's gigantic. I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone wait here. Alright, so Miss Mary's gonna leave, and we're gonna be left alone with the other girls. We have Anne here, and you'll see we have this cursor and reticle. If we hit Y, we'll walk over to Anne and talk to her. Hey, Anne, you want to know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Yeah. We can click on the table here, but it doesn't do anything. Let's talk to Laura. What is it? Is something wrong? This house makes me uneasy. Okay. And then our red-headed friend down here is Lotte. We'll talk to her as well. I doubt I'll ever get used to this place. Hmm? Lottie's paranoid. Hmm. And let's talk to Lotte again. Mary, she's taking a long time. Should I go find Miss Mary? No, I'll go look for her. And we get some nice creepy music. This game doesn't have a lot of music at points. It will have stings or this sort of creepy the main hall. And instead of rushing back, she walks like a Belmont. Girls? Come on, this isn't funny. Let's turn the lights back on. No, there's No one here, and we can't even look at the table anymore. Alright, well, let's walk this way. Let's run this way. Double tap Y to do that. Locked. Now we could go up these stairs, but I think the better thing to do would be to head back the way we were going before. If Jennifer there reminds you at all of Jennifer Connelly, that's entirely intentional. Let's see, we'll go in here. She was in a movie called Phenomena, I think by Dario Argento, in the early 80s, maybe. And this movie takes a lot of its inspiration from that. Now this pile of rocks, we're going to climb up and pocket a rock from. What we're going to do next is we will examine this wall. There's a deep crack in the wall and it's crumbling. If we hold A, our inventory comes up. We can select the rock and click Y on the crack, and we will break through. Looks like a courtyard. Now we could explore this courtyard, but I really don't want to, so let's head back. You may have noticed that Jennifer's portrait has gone yellow from blue. That's from running. We can rest either in corridors or in rooms, and if we rest, she'll recover her stamina. Let's explore in here. The lights are out. Where's the switch? I don't know as we need the switch. Let's check this box. Empty. Okay. Let's go through here. Because that box is empty, that means one of the things we're looking for is somewhere else. And I know where it's going to be since it's not in that box. And we will head there after all this. Let's see, we have a portrait here. Let's take a look. What is this thing? It's a picture, Jennifer. And let's check these drawers. A small bottle of perfume. It smells like Miss Mary's. Picked up perfume. Now we could check this mirror, but I feel like checking your own reflection is just inviting death. So we won't. We'll head out here. Little graphical glitch down there. I think we're gonna avoid this door. And instead we will come through this door. Oh no! Anne! Alright, now remember that door. Alright. In this sort of mode, we need to... Yeah. We'll run back this way. So what I did there, I mashed the B button, which is only ever used in panic situations like this. And Anne's body is gone. How odd. So we're going to walk as slowly as possible up these stairs. Because if you run upstairs, I mean, you could fall, and if you fall, you could die, and that's just not a good thing for anyone. So we're going to calmly walk up these stairs. And to the left, Jennifer. To the left. Thank you. You hear that telephone ringing? We're gonna ignore that. Seems that door's locked. And we've got this other door, though. Let's go through here. Ah, good. We're gonna need this room. And anytime her portrait flashes like that, you need to mash the B button. Okay, just stay quiet. Try not to breathe. Okay. So that was this game's main antagonist, the Scissor Man. We'll find out his name later. But for now, he's just the Scissor Man. As you can see, he's killed our friend Anne. Picked up some rope. Anne on... I think we're in Norway? If I'm remembering correctly, we're in Norway. And the Barrows mansion seems to not be so friendly a place. So we just picked up some rope and some insecticide. And we're going to leave. There's nothing else in this room for us. We are going to continue this direction, though. And there's a bird's nest up here. We want to select the bird's nest. It looks like a bird's nest. And then select the crate. And Jennifer will push the crate over. If you do that in the other way, she's not going to push the crate. She's just going to climb over the crate or stare at the crate. Alright, so we'll get up here, examine the bird's nest. What is this? The nest is full of eggs and junk. There's a key in here. A key is inside the nest. Pocketed the west wing key. So, this was the other location, the other possible location of this key. Most keys will not show up in your inventory. We have insecticide, we have rope, perfume, and a rock, but no key. And we're going to head back out and back downstairs. I have a distinct feeling we're probably not going to use the rope. But it's always good to have it in case we need it. I wanted to play this game for spooky season, and so I've actually been practicing it. And I would like to try to get either the S or A endings. And to get the S ending, we have to avoid seeing Laura die, and avoid seeing Laura's death. Clock Tower is a franchise, but it has not had a game since its 4th installment in Clock Tower 3 for the PlayStation 2. There was a spiritual successor of sorts in Night Cry, made by Project Scissors, I think. Anyway, here we is. In the rear east corridor. We're going to check the fridge here first. And then we'll check the meat locker, which is why we have the insecticide. A ham was put here. Picked up some ham. So we got some ham from the fridge. Nice. The ham is necessary and also not necessary, and I will explain why later. We want to use the insecticide on the fridge because of the bugs. Look at all the bugs. If you don't use the insecticide, they will cause a drop in your stamina. A key is left behind. Pocketed the gold key. Nice. So we're going to need that key for one of the other 2 doors in this area of the house, the second foyer. And we're going to just go use it. And the gold key unlocks the phone room where that phone is ringing from. And I think from the sound cues that it is probably up on the 2nd level as opposed to the bottom level. And yes, I could be running with Jennifer right now. There's no reason not to run right now. Ah, a garage. What's in here? This is a key. A car key. Pocketed the car key. Now you'll see that there's a car right here. And that the car key is in our possession. If we get into the car, Jennifer will get back out. And then if we get in again, Jennifer will get back out. And then if we get in a 3rd time, she will actually drive through the garage door and into one of 2 separate endings. The first ending is ending H, acquired after watching one of your friends die. The second ending is ending G, acquired after watching 2 of your friends die. We're not going to do that right now. But we are going to keep the car key. So let's run back this way. We want to get to the phone room. I bet it's upstairs. Yep. Okay, come on, Jennifer. Jennifer, stop being such a dork. Alright, so we double tap and we will run. The west wing key will open that door on the back side of this room. And I think it opens a couple doors elsewhere on the toward the first foyer as well. But it will take us to the west wing. But I want to get everything over here in the east wing before we head over there. There are a few rooms that switch places, or like move around in different playthroughs of Clock Tower. The phone room and the door that opens with the silver key swap places sometimes. I think 2 of the bathrooms and the music room swap places. And occasionally item locations swap places as well, as you saw with the West Wing key. Oh, Miss Mary. Glad to see you safe, Jennifer. Mary, everyone, everyone, everything's going to be just fine. Well, drink this. It'll calm you down. Huh? Uh, hmm. You know, I'm starting to think Miss Mary might not be a good person. Interesting. Where? So here we is. Seems we can't interact with that. But our buddy here looks hungry. Let's give him a ham. Who are you?
Simon Barrows.
This man is Barrows? Huh?
Right now, it's watching you.
Huh?
Watching you cradle under the star.
Cradle under the star. I don't think he says anything else. He's no longer looking at Jennifer. Lotte! That is an interesting run cycle. Jennifer, you're okay. Lotte! Half a sec. I'll get you out. There we go. Now, get out of here before Miss Mary comes. Huh? Quickly, Jennifer. So, we're just gonna leave Simon? Alright. Coolio. Uh-oh. A voice is heard outside the shed. Now, isn't that a pity? Jennifer! Don't move a muscle. I will punish you. So our other option would be to hide in here, but she's got a shotgun. So, maybe not the best choice. Okay, so Jennifer ran that way first. I think it might be better to go this way. We did have that hole that we made earlier. But, let's, move this out of the way. And go through this door. Goodness. Okay, so now we're actually in the West Wing. I did not expect to be to find Ms. Mary in the phone room. All of my other runs through, I haven't. So I didn't expect to find her in there. So we'll head back to the phone room because we actually need an item in there. A couple items, maybe. Anyway, if you get caught by Ms. Mary in the phone room, you get taken to that jail cell in the courtyard. If you don't have the ham, Simon will eat you. And I think that's a dead end, not an ending. In this game, dead ends are like endings, except they're not. You can continue then from that point and try to try this scenario again. Which I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten a dead end yet, but I mean, I've played this several times now, off camera, so maybe that's why. If we check this suit of armor, Laura will be dead. So I'm going to check this glass instead. And this is the phone room, like I said. It seems to have been used recently. Yeah, you drank it, Jennifer. My God. Huh? A silver key is under the glass. Pocketed the silver key. Cool. And this is the phone room where the phone has been ringing from. It's not ringing right now, but let's just check the phone. The phone line's been cut. If we check the sofa, it's a comfortable couch. And let's check this cabinet here. Looks like a bureau. There's some women's clothes here. This one's different. Picked up a black robe. Alright, we'll need that. Okay. I was not expecting the phone to ring. And then it rang. I'm walking right now because she's in orange and I probably should have rested in that room, but I don't feel like resting in a room with Schrodinger's dead body. So we'll rest downstairs. The other door in this foyer that's locked needs that silver key there. So we'll head downstairs and use it. I don't know why she thought it was a good idea to wear wooden clogs to a new home. This door should unlock with the silver key. Yay! Ooh, creepy. So we're going to check out this mural. The mural covers the entire wall. Part of it's hidden behind that shelf. Okay, now can we move the shelf? No. Nothing of interest. There's a note here. Time will cause adherence? The clock tower's clocks stop. Interesting. Various chemicals are on the desk. So, checking this mural should have given us the option to also push this bookshelf. Because it hasn't given us the option to push this bookshelf. That means we're looking for a demon idol, not a scepter. Which really just means we need to look for a couple extra sorts of things before we head into the end game. We're going to rest here for a little bit. As you can see, I'm going to continue to rest just for a second. But as you can see, Jennifer will sit or lay down in a room. She'll also do it in a corridor, but it's going to take longer. And she'll recover her stamina. Clock Tower here is the first game in the Clock Tower series. It was re-released on the PlayStation as Clock Tower: The First Fear, but I don't think it was released in English. The game in English that we got, called Clock Tower, is technically the second Clock Tower game, and follows from this game almost directly. I think it might be a couple years later. And then the game that we in the West got as Clock Tower 2 is Clock Tower Ghost Head, which is kind of a Gaiden game. And then Clock Tower 3 on the PlayStation 2 is the fourth game in the series, and is not really... It doesn't play quite as much like the others. As I'm sure you've seen, this is more kind of a point-and-click adventure with horror themes than a horror game like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. And that it's on the Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, as it were, I think is really fantastic. Almost amazing, really. Okay, we've done everything we can in the East Wing, so let's head over to the West Wing. And that kind of ceremonial library that we just left is what tells you whether you're looking for the scepter or the idol. So it's very important to go there. Let's head this way. No, we want to go upstairs. Go upstairs. We're going to explore the second floor of the West Wing first. And I have my reasons for that. Both rooms to the left in the West Wing, both rooms to the far left, are useless to you. There's nothing in there that you need. Almost every other room in the West Wing, I don't know why I did that. It very clearly was going to be the passageway back to the East Wing. Almost every other room in the West Wing can move around. So you pretty much have to check all of them. About half an hour right now. Okay, so this door leads to a third bathroom, an unused bathroom, so we can't go in there. So we won't. My heart rate's getting up a little bit, and I don't know why. Alright, we're gonna go through here, see what's in here. Okay, this room is very important. This is the child's room, or Bobby's room. We want this key that is on the toy chest. What was that sound? And picking up that key activates this creepy doll. It's going to try to kill us. And you have to mash B to not die. Cool. So we killed that. I'm gonna go through this door. This door leads us to this area. The things written here look serious. Okay. I don't believe there's anything we really need in here, so we're just gonna go. And we'll head further to the right. This, if you remember from toward the beginning when we went into that room and picked up a rock, here's the other side of that corridor. And see the upstairs side of the corridor. So both upstairs and downstairs are blocked off. And things are just kind of falling apart. Maybe not the best kind of house to raise children in. Now we're going to continue this way. And I think if we check here, the first floor can be seen. And then there's this board. And Jennifer will pick up the board and set it down. And you can cross across. Cross across. There we go, just like that. So I get these creepy looking statues. Really creepy looking statues. And this odd patch of the wall. The wall looks painted over. Interesting. Let's keep going. Here's a door. This looks interesting. I've used those kinds of cards before. They are generally not that loud. So we've got a wall. Jennifer's gonna check it. Uh-oh. Please, please, please. Fuck! Go, 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 go! Go, lady, go! Alright, so we've reached a dead end. So that's what happens with a dead end. You die. Right, clock tower. Ooh, Kuroka Tower. Here we go. Continue. We're going to select this time. And we're going to... Yep. All right, Jennifer, turn around. We're gonna run. Okay. Here we go. Gonna go through this door. Bobby should be coming. Right? Turn around, go this way. And Bobby's coming from behind us because he can teleport for some reason. But take a look at this. Good job, Jennifer. Yeah. You got it, Jennifer. So that's really the best way, I guess, to avoid Bobby from this room is to run all the way across and then come back, and he'll chase you. And she'll lift that board, and then he'll fall. And then you can proceed unimpeded. So we're gonna open this whole thing up. And the reason I did not check that box earlier is because there's a chance that it's not Bobby and that it's a cat. There's also a chance that he doesn't show up in there at all. I don't know what the chance is, but it is possible that he doesn't show up there. Okay. It looks like it's been painted over. There's cracks here. It's deteriorating. See this iron bar? She's going to pick this up and bash through. All right. There's a room over there. I don't know if we're going to find anything. No. Okay. If you don't get drugged by Mary and taken to the courtyard, you have to come here, or you will not get above, I think, a D ending. Oh, and just in case anybody is curious, Lotte is not able to be saved regardless of what you do. Lotte will always die. You'll note that we've not witnessed Laura's death yet. Okay. So there was nothing in that secret room right now. Here, if you need to, is I think where you'll attach the rope. But we don't need to right now, so it's not going to let us. That's fine. We're going to head downstairs. So I think we've checked everything we can up here. And there's a few rooms we're still looking for specifically. Firstly, the ceremony room, or whatever the room the key opens. And then there's a library we need to find. Oh, here's the other bathroom. So there are 3 bathrooms, but the third is inaccessible. And the doorway just, you can't select it. This is the music room. Behind this curtain is going to be Bobby because we don't need the scepter. If you need the scepter, he's not behind that curtain. And the scepter's behind the curtain instead. There's only junk inside. This is the other place you can pick up the robe, I think. We are not going to play the piano. We are not going to play the phonograph. And we are not going to inspect the cabinet here. In fact, if you need the demon idol and you already have the perfume and the robe, this room holds nothing for you. So if you find it, you can just ignore it. All right, cool. So nothing down this hallway at all. Not even a little bit, not even a small amount. So we're going to continue left. We are nearing our conclusion. This is going to be the downstairs portion of the broken hallway. Don't need it. Don't need it at all. What's in here? The library. Cool. So we're going to select this bookshelf and look. Hat to something. There's a slip of paper in a book. Hold the demon idol with care. A tree in a forest, a person in crowds. The idol is on a statue. So we've already seen all the statues. But we have to find that piece of paper before we can look for the demon idol on the statues. And I know which one it's at, I think. So we're going to go. In the hole at the back of this library, you might have seen on the wall what looked kind of like a black hole, because it kind of is. If you have the lantern, which you get from witnessing a specific death and then going to that kind of den/office. Alright, so this is our ceremony room. There's a crow corpse, the neck's completely severed. Strange symbols are written here. Time will cause adherence. What does that mean? And then we've got this vase here. The vase is where you would put the scepter. This is where we'll put the demon idol when we get it. So let's remember this room. I'm gonna head this way. So there's one more thing I want to do. Yeah. So we're gonna examine this over here. A corpse of a crow. There's a key here. Pocketed the cage key. Now the cage key is one of the 2 keys that shows up in your inventory, as opposed to just being kind of like a flag. And you need the cage key for the cage. And I encourage you to unlock the cage because you release the lone crow. I hope I find a way out of here too. Alright. So we're gonna go this way. Time will cause adherence. We watched Miss Mary die, or Miss Mary kill Lotte. Is there anything else we need to do? I don't think so. Okay, I think we've done everything. Except get the idol. So the 2 rooms over here are the doll room and the trophy room. The doll room doesn't hold anything for us, except occasionally a dead end / Bobby chase. And the trophy room, I think, only holds... I think the trophy room only holds jump scares. So, I'm gonna run. We'll calm down when we get to the ceremony room with the idol. We don't have much longer, I promise you. Like 15 minutes tops. And mostly because she walks slower than a Tyrannosaurus. And I know, like, she's wearing a long dress, but come on. Okay, so here we are. If we hit X, we'll stop, and we'll check this statue. An idol is hidden in the statue's bosom. It's cold. A cross protrudes from the bottom. So we've got the demon idol now. We have the perfume, we have the perfume, the robe, the demon idol. We had to use the ham, so we don't have that anymore, but we don't need it downstairs. So yeah, we're coming up on the end here. And I swear we've not watched Laura die yet. So I don't think she's dead. All of the deaths in this game, except Lottie's, are kind of Schrodinger's deaths. And, like, you have to see them happen or they don't happen. Which is good, right? I might have borked that. This was the ceremony room, wasn't it? Or is this the bathroom? It's the library. Anyway, what I was talking about over here in this hole, you need the lantern, you get a copper key. It does nothing that I know of. I can't find anything that is locked that you would need it for. You may have noticed the birdcage in the master bedroom earlier in the game. I purposely did not unlock it and open it because the bird will take down some of your stamina. Alright, so we're going to rest here for a bit. If we take the demon idol and place it into this area here, this little bowl, it will unlock the rest of the game. So we're gonna rest till about yellow, maybe. Then we'll head downstairs. Yeah, that should be fine. We can rest more downstairs. Alright, so we're gonna place the demon idol. I really, really like the sprite work in this game. I think it is well done. Alright, here we go. Head downstairs. Now, if you do not have the demon idol, if you got the scepter instead, you need to put the scepter in the vase, not on the altar. Oh, that sound is not okay. So she's gonna stop eventually. Oh my god, Jennifer. You have to get close enough. for her to put on the robe and the perfume. But you have to put on the robe and the perfume or the dog won't let you past. Cool. Now, we watched Lotte die much earlier in the game. But if you do not get kidnapped by, or drugged and put in that cage by Miss Mary, then you will find Lotte down here. And she'll be on this altar, dead. And she'll tell you that you have to use the switches in the clock tower. We're resting here on purpose, by the way. Not because it's Lottie's resting place, but so that we can get just a bit more stamina. All right, we're gonna head back this way. Bum 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 bum. Oh, Jennifer. I really wish you walked faster. Anyway, I still want to watch the film Phenomena. I've not seen it yet, and I would like to. Clock Tower here was one of my first Japanese-only releases that I played, and I was terrible. I got my first S rank just this year. There's a can here. Looks like kerosene. Also have another kerosene can? Yeah. So we got some kerosene there. We might need that, so we'll remember it. Let's head this way. We're gonna let her walk at her snail's pace. And I mean, obviously Clock Tower is not the only game like this, but it might be one of the first to be so horror-themed and not let you really fight back. Oh, that's what that sound was. Giant mutant baby. Lovely. Alright, Jennifer, get up, get up, get up! Thank you. I love how she looked both ways before crossing the river. Climb, Jennifer, climb! No! Come on, Jennifer, come on, 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 come on. Get all the way up, get all the way up, get all the way up. Oh, thank God. Oh. Okay. Oh, everything is shaken now. Let's go through here. This door we missed before. It's an elevator! Push the button, Jennifer. Come on. And this is where we find out our ending. I think I've done everything right. Okay, we can't go to the first floor. There's nothing on the first floor for us. The second floor is probably not a good idea either. Let's go to the third floor and see what we can do. Okay. Climb, Jennifer. Climb, climb, climb! I had no input there. Come on, Jenny. Yeah. Seems like there was a reason the clock tower was shut off. Oh. Okay, so like, I would love to not die. Maybe? Ah. There we go. What's she gonna do now? You brat? Alright, so like... a canon-ish ending. Not too bad. Hour 5. If you know what you're doing, you can get through this whole game in about an hour. As you just witnessed, hopefully. That was not the ending I was expecting. But it's the ending that occurred. So, sad for Laura, but canon. Very much canon. At least as far as the second game is concerned. And that is Clock Tower 1. A fun, surprisingly suspenseful game. Even knowing what's coming, I still sometimes get jump scared by things, which is nice. It's definitely a game to play in a like dark environment with nice headphones. For being on the Super Famicom, I think it is very nice music. I think they worked with the sound chips quite well to get this sort of really super suspenseful and not too grating soundtrack. The majority of the soundtrack of the game is just Jennifer's footsteps, which is unnerving and on its own. So I really enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let's speed things up a little bit here and see if we can't figure out what our ending rank was. I love that swell in the music at the end of the theme. So yeah, that's Clock Tower. All right, Jennifer, go away. Thank you. Let's see what our rank was. A. So we got A. The canon ending. There is an S rank. You have to get through to the end, and then I think you have to find that secret prison instead of getting drugged by Mary. I think that's the difference. But that is Clock Tower. Thank you for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, I thank you very, very much. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always leave them down in the comments or tweet me at JD Kaplonsky. My Twitter link to my Twitter is, I think, over on my YouTube page. Thank you again, and I hope to see you in the next one.